Welcome back to Ellen Keister, the Real Talk Show. With me, I have Sho Cole, of course. Udadina Salweno Don Yeri, but Crips International. He's here with me, and we have a lot to talk about. Welcome, Sho Cole. Welcome.
Hey, Ellen, how are you? You're looking good.
Thank you. You know, it just come on Nigeria, you know, I make I just get out and say, like I know all the tea of everything. But before we go any further, of course, Sho Cole, we know say it inside the clearing and forwarding business. You know, people then they, you know, when you started, I remember like here and there, they wonder like, what's that in common? What thing they do and everything else. I know because we have a, you know, a friendship, but the rest of the people don't really know. But how you come up from doing your clearing and forwarding, and of course, boom, Crips International, and now you get this set, you get this label, you get studio, and everything else. How are you able to make this transition, and why you actually decide for coming to the entertainment industry?
Okay, for start, I am a shipping guru. I'm one of the best brain in Sierra Leone on the shipping industry.
Okay.
And we have one of the biggest indigenous shipping company.
Okay.
So I spent all of my years after college. I've been working with the shipping companies since I left college. I just do like 6 months of teaching at Prince of Wales.
Okay.
Yeah, and then moved to, I think, the normal water key. And we've been there for ages.
Right.
So I started working at Sierra Leone Shipping Agency as the representative for a shipping line called Delmas.
Okay.
But Delmas is gone now. Delmas was bought by CMA-CGM. So when they bought Delmas and CMA-CGM want to move out of Sierra Leone Shipping Agency, I was the rep, so we have to move them to a new office. I moved them to a new office and promoted as the first African deputy general manager in the CMA-CGM group.
Okay.
No, the second African, I think. The first or second African. So within the Africa region, it was just me and a guy in Ghana called Cole also, Godfrey Cole. So we were like, oh, are you guys brothers? Or something. So that's how I grew and get to know a lot. So each point of time, like, maybe it's racist. I said, I'll go sit down and work for a man, so let me start my own. So during the African mineral days, that's when we started our own shipping agency.
Okay.
And go big from there. So, yeah, we work with almost all the major bulk shipping lines.
Okay.
We work with them. Some of them we are the agent and stuff. So my life, me is a quiet guy in the shipping industry.
In this shipping industry.
And with all the years I've spent there, only the niche, the small group of people we didn't know the Sho Cole.
Right.
So it was surprising. Some of them, like one of the days, some days back, I went somewhere to someone top in society, and I told the person that my business is shipping, and the guy was like, no, all I know you for is entertainment. I said, that's the problem. I said, because that's not me.
Right.
So,
that's the reason why I'm so curious, because
so how it started, I love. From my little age, I like electronics. I love the electronic stuff. So we started. My church, because I'm a businessman, was going to China. I had before the Crips International, actually. You know, Crips is like house.
Right.
International. It's a company that started selling furniture. So we used to have furniture. I had a furniture shop at Wilkinson Road and everything. Selling lovely beds, office stuff and everything. But I closed down because of the rate of purchase wasn't commensurate to my expectation. So
you were
that's
probably
since 2009.
Okay.
So I've been in business. So been going back and forth. But my church needed a proper sound system, and I had a relationship with some of the factories in China. So I did the order for them. So the church was the only sound system, engineer sound system, that could take up the stadium.
The church one, the one you go for the church
one, for Flaming Church.
Okay.
So it was big enough, everything, all full equipment. So whenever they wanted to do a show like big international artists, like when like the Whiskies and everybody,
I remember.
They went to the church, and the church said, "No, we won't don't." So one guy in the church always said, "Mr. Cole, Adria, start, invest now, invest man." I'm like, stop. This kind of country has stopped.
I didn't tell you.
So because it's a lot of money, I know how much it costs.
I know.
So that's how it started. So finally, when Kabaka was 2018. Kabaka did the
EcoFest.
EcoFest, and one thing led to another. It failed. So then I become concerned because I think we brought in some big artists or something.
Yes, I remember that.
So it was a disgrace for the country. So I'm like, I think I need to help. So I need to sacrifice and put in my money. So that's when I bought sound system, come, and I used the same Kabaka as the launch for
the Crips International, which was the second year after.
Yes, the 2019 when we brought in Diamond and everything.
Right.
So everybody went there. They did everything to my speakers, stand on it. This say, hey, but it sounded hot stuff. So I'm like, so wickedly, you people went there to
really sabotage
and nothing was.
But that's what they used to do with other shows.
So they were like, we'll do all things. I'm not the hot stuff to go water this everything, but nothing. So the show ended. So that's how we start.
Okay. So you did.
It's like today is the 5th.
Right.
5th.
So what? It was about how many years? That's what you're trying to count.
Exactly the 5th year.
Okay.
So that will be tomorrow.
All right. Okay.
5 year anniversary.
So you started with the sound system because, as far as we are concerned, exactly like you were saying, that's what you wanted to do, and you're like, we're not a sound system, let's invest, which you did. But the next minute, you had a label.
Oh. So, started with the sound system, went well, and then I'm listening to Sierra Leonean music. They weren't well produced. I says, okay, so what I'll build, maybe the problem is they don't have a proper studio. So I said, okay, let me build an international standard studio on Crips. So I built one. And they started recording, but they don't even have the money to pay for the studio fee and everything. So like, okay, what will be the solution? Because I actually didn't want to go into the record label business because I had a lot of businesses to do. So add another stress to the stress when it comes. But finally I decided, okay, what I'll start with, let me start taking few Sierra Leonean artists and produce with them, record with them, and see what will come out of it. So that's when I start with Drizzy.
Right.
Drizzy, Moody, and Joel.
Joel, okay.
Yeah, so we produced. I think for that era, it was the biggest song. It was played on DSTV, played everywhere. People love it. Look, the success story, and like, okay, yeah, but how can I just continue helping other artists without
any form of...
Yeah,
right.
So that's when.
But did you try to sign any of those artists, or you just wanted to just help them?
No, I told... Was it Drizzy? I told him, because all of them were, hey, Mr. Sho, I'm like, okay, I can't do... Because the problem most labels have in Sierra Leone, they grab a lot of artists that they could not manage. I said, I can help Drizzy, I can help you if you want to.
Okay.
But something happened along the way, and so I'm like, no, I'm not even considering that. And we had a lady that we also wanted to, Mimi Wood, we wanted to work with. But something also happened on the way. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
So that's it.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, because I remember that, and I think Drizzy, everybody thought you were going to sign him. Like you said, something happened, and then the Mimi thing. Then the Mimi, I think, had posted something about her quitting and everything else. And, so what really happened briefly with the Mimi one? Because I remember Drizzy, it was more, you guys still have a relationship, but with the Mimi one, I think she was upset about something that never really, is more about you guys slowing her down or something like that.
I don't know if it's appropriate to discuss here. That's what I don't. I like 7% personal.
Okay.
But there's a way she spoke to me that was happy. I'm like, no, I need to continue with
that. But that's the reason, basically. Yeah. So with Crips, now you have, I think, on your label, you have, I think, Peter and Moody.
Yeah.
That's like the only one, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I know Moody.
I have other artists that I work with, but
you haven't really unleashed them
just
yet.
helping.
Oh, just helping them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So I know the idea of you really trying to push Sierra Leone music was to bring like Mastercraft, because like what you rightly say, our production was really not good. No. But then it was more
still effects for mix and master online and this. Yes,
but waiting them people that shouldn't get, we can't really afford some of these things.
We don't pass that area. But Sierra Leone music used to boom, like was way before the 2000.
Yeah.
So why did no one invest?
Because all man una when they come and invest, eventually they get on your own label. You guys are not okay. In other words, I feel like the entertainers, like you clearly said, they cannot really afford, the money they are so they're stuck with the producers that they save the struggle. Where instead of they not get money set for buy like the full product. Like there's a word when you say that they use the bypass software. I forget there's a name for it in IT. You understand what I mean?
Crack software.
Yeah, in other words. And I feel like for say with that, because I don't get conversation with a couple of them outside serving a show thing where like, okay, then go say this way this producer that will call some big producer in Nigeria they use it worth blah 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 thousand. You know what I mean? And then the artists themselves not even afford for able to pay them past a certain amount. So I remember they put
so
on
that's
like
where the problem is.
Right.
Now the whole thing about the music industry, me not a businessman from the start like I explained, the whole thing about music industry, which a lot of Sierra Leoneans, a lot is getting wrong, is it's an industry. It's business.
Right.
If you not say waiting the person to pay you cannot afford, it's not what you worth, why take the money?
Because they need the money.
You take them, then you go get them bembeshke. So
well, you pay for what you get. Like you say you pay for what you
no,
get.
but it's wrong. You're not even damaging the guy, you're damaging the Sierra Leonean product. Not product. That's something where you produce not product. Products and products. So if I produce this cup, I take the hand and make them funnily. At the end of the day, then they check who that produced this cup.
Okay.
And when they check who that produced this cup, Sierra Leonean music is not valued. Why? Because what person listen, I feel about trash.
Okay.
The production is not right. Why? Because one, we don't want to pay the producer in the first place. Because if you pay the producer right, the guy will go buy the appropriate software and do.
But say also, I understand exactly what you're saying, but say most of these artists in back where they come up, they're not getting no support, they have no help. They're just people that we get talent. Of course, like I always say, no to all man we feel to get more talent with the sing in a bathroom before going to studio. But most of them, they really want for push, and then they struggle for themselves. So in other words, truth be told, you wonder we able to afford, they pay.
It's everywhere, even Nigeria. It's back then, get them kind of artists in it.
Right, and so of course we still every time I think I have an entertainer.
Are you building an excuse for them or something?
No, I'm not. Definitely not.
Look like you did guide towards that way.
No. What I'm trying to say is, like you guys now.
If you have 80% of the music produced from Sierra Leone, right, being trash, being not standard music, the world don't go. I can listen to any music from any side of the world.
Right.
So if they check, okay, oh yes, we don't hear one Sierra Leone. Let's check with the songs them from Sierra Leone, but they check, right, what's this? How they go be enticed for come look into Sierra Leone? And don't forget, like I said, it's a business.
No, I know.
And it's a business. There are people out there who want to buy your product. I met a lot of labels, A&R and everything that heard about Sierra Leone that want to work for Sierra Leone. They say, name me some artists you're afraid.
Hold that thought. Just hold it right there. Don't go anywhere because I'm right back after this commercial break.
Small businesses are not small. They keep you pumped. They keep you learning. They keep you healthy. They keep you stylish. They keep you fed. Happy birthday to you. They keep you smiling. We can do all of this because they keep us moving. At UBA, we keep your small business moving because your business is big business. Ready to get moving?
Welcome back to Ellen Keister, the World Talk Show. If you just walked in, I have Sho Cole in the building, the CEO of Crips International. Of course, Crips don't produce, of course, Nakwe Yulek, Peter Comba, Boy, and, and don't support other Sierra Leonean artists. Anyways, welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay. We will talk about the you know, the music industry as a whole. Like you clearly say it's business. And I understand what you say, because I remember even before I actually begin go in depth of the music industry, myself, I do the same thing. Go Nigeria, for me to the people then see waiting and wait to cable do. Of course, it's not an excuse for them. Like we say, business is business, it's about the money. But like you now like where you clearly say you actually don't build an international studio and everything else. You're not being saying fit for say, okay, fine. I know say they can't really afford or, you know, within Mastercraft they charge or whatever, you know, I mean, but if I give them a way for say, okay, I go half an hour, for example. It's not really about the money per se, but if you want to support the industry, like you were saying, if you talk to A&R, talk to them people, then they, oh, that you really boast off. I understand exactly that. But you not be seeing fit for say, let me see how I can support others, because I have all the softwares, everything is grade A studio for a cheaper price, trying to understand where they come from. But I know you did, but you did a few. And now the industry is struggling. And if you then they really, it's not the industry.
Like you said, it's business.
Okay.
So what's the use of putting on my generator if what I'm having outside doesn't even do half of the cost of the generator for the fuel?
Okay.
It doesn't make sense. You know the one charity is that we're not feed the people or whatever, right? You're running a business, and the aim of any business is to make profit.
Okay.
Right? So if you know you need to help, yes, the need, the love, everything is there. If you're using, how I can say, butter, if you use 3 butter fuel, it will cost you like 900 leons. And if the person pay you 500 leons, what sense does it make?
Right. But you know,
So at the end of the day,
instead of $3,000, it could have been like $1,000.
No, I'm saying, but if what they're offering doesn't even go towards the field.
Towards the field, then there's a problem.
Usually don't use the studio. Other artists don't use the studio. There are times they say, Sako, I would just pay for the field. I'm like, yeah, if you want to work all night, you have to pay for the field.
Okay.
So, and a lot of them don't do video shoot, interviews and stuff from the studio.
All right, cool.
So,
well, I mean, maybe something I might not be able to say if it was open or not, and maybe they just paranoid and just not even try for because of the price. Because they lose.
No, they have this fear that everything Crips International is very expensive.
Right, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly it. Because I know a couple of times, like, I don't go to idea, you know, and I'm like, but you don't get conversation with Sho Cole, you don't talk to her, you don't see.
They just go by air, say, well, Crips, I want to make one show. Crips charge me $10,000. Did you ask the person what type of show? Would I know the artist ready to bring? Did you ask them certain technical questions? No. You assume that because we charge client A $10,000, so if you're doing a wedding, they will charge you $10,000, which is wrong.
Right, right. Well, now I think with the show, they're going to say, you know, it's good for negotiate anyways. So I know, of course, Jacob was there. We don't really want to go into it, but I think the only one question I have for this one is, I know, say, of course, now go court, and then eventually, it was just today I was trying to read to find out exactly what was the verdict. It's more like you not for push the song or something, or enough for perform the song. What was exactly the verdict after?
Oh, the first time there was an injunction on him not to perform and everything.
Okay.
But me and Jacob were cool. Okay, so this will be cause a lot of people to stream, because now I will give you some information.
Okay.
Me and Jacob have met an agreement after a lot of intervention. Let me just say this to you, which I was thinking when I was coming. Do you know that no artist, none from the entertainment industry, even make effort to try to resolve the issue between me and Jacob? No one. No one. I don't want to call names, from those that are high up in the industry, for those that call themselves grandfather or whatever. No one. They were politicians and other friends that tried to intervene and help in resolving the issue.
Okay.
So if you so love the entertainment industry, right, you care about Sierra Leone music being international, the first Sierra Leone music that went international, and you see this artist is killing himself, you will put your hand and try to help and save him from falling.
Right.
No one did. So even if Jacob perished, no one cared. Well, if you go there, we like this industry, one leg go.
No, I think
where were they?
Right.
They were all on social media choosing sides, this and this and this and this. But that didn't help. If you're in the side of Crips or you're in the side of Jacob, it helps no one. The help is have a resolution so that these people can forge ahead and promote the music that has gained international recognition for Sierra Leone.
Right.
So me and Jacob were cool. We part ways, not actually part ways. Like we have an agreement now. So what will happen is he is free to go
Perform the song now?
He's free to go to another label.
Okay.
I have a certain percent of royalty for all the songs he produced within the next 15 songs and stuff.
Okay.
And
with another label?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have like 50%.
Okay.
So like we part, but we're still.
So why do you still get those percentages if not other label it go?
Because
like
that's our agreement.
Okay, that was the agreement.
Because I invested a lot of money.
Okay.
And well, there's no details I won't say. Well,
okay.
Make it easy for all Sierra Leoneans, which you could use as your pump that they can know now what happened. If you want to know what happened,
that's why you're here. This is right. That's why you for spilling the beans.
He still remain my boy.
Okay.
We're cool. Still, right. He has the right to perform Knack remix.
Okay.
Only that. They only release nothing, and you see all Crips International royalty.
The royalties and things like that. For how long?
For I think it should be minimum 15 songs.
15 how many years?
For an album and an EP, a minimum
EP.
of 15 songs.
Okay. So maximum 15 songs.
Yeah.
If you do down there, let me say next 2 years and everything else, anything after, he's
I
able
don't
to
know the details. The lawyers were in negotiation. I just give you some way. I ask all one all thing. I give you brief and then you ask.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be clear for no
now
sake.
don't give me the women thing. No.
It's not about the women thing.
Women are summary.
It's about clarity.
No, women do with summary. I'm giving you. Me and Jacob were cool. Like I called me like about a week ago. Me and Jacob were cool.
So this just happened.
And we have we've settled. We have agreement that for the next 15 songs you pay the royalty since you cannot pay me what was the cost that you should have paid. So we can help him out rather than you pay me millions of dollars. We extended, being grateful, being nice, being helpful to the industry.
Well, that's good. I think we're happy about that because at the end of the day, we just, you know, of course, all the shows, I think even people, they wonder, they ask like, oh, we know they see him, the song they play and everything else, and go play out, man, go dance the song. He'll be there, but really can't get on stage. Of course, we realize it's because
but you know that was a court injunction, so you know.
Right. So I'm happy that now, you know, Jacob can, you know, it's free. Can perform the song with your understanding because you do invest. So I know during the situation with Jacob and then all of a sudden Peter Comba released the song Scatter. And there was this whole thing on social media for, you know, make it seem like he would try for replace Jacob and do similar song with Peter Comba, which definitely did not work. Was that the intention? Because I know Peter Comba, everybody knows, not TikToker. But that you were trying to push him to be an artist. Was that the reason, or instead we just decided to say, you know, until I will try music?
Interestingly, most of the people that comment on social media are so myopic in business. They don't see this. Why do you think some Nigerian go strip or do some things, release their sexual video and something like that before they release the song?
Yeah. Publicity stunt.
People, they don't understand. That's why I said the music business is a business. For most of the artists, they will do something for create attention to this. Peter Comba, yeah, he can sing. I will tell you, if you listen to the next 2 songs that Peter is going to release, you're going to ask, who is this guy? And like they always say, it sounds Nigerian or something.
Right.
They will always go that end, but me, no problem. Carry on whatever you want. Peter Comba can sing.
Okay.
Peter Comba is keen on acting. And I will give you the next information. Peter Comba now is in the Knoll, is doing Nollywood films as we're talking.
Oh, nice.
He's shooting now. Peter Comba will be in several Nollywood films.
Awesome, awesome.
But if you want to market someone, you have to have enough attention.
Okay. So that was your strategy, basically.
It's not a strategy. I said whatever we do in Crips International, we are very deliberate.
Intentional. Okay.
Because we know what we are doing.
All right.
They criticize. But how many of the artists have the number of streams that Peter Comba Scatter have? Through their criticism, they went there and they were streaming.
Exactly. We know.
Yeah. Hey, you should link Jacob and this. I know for some of the criticism were paid for by somebody, but that's not.
Hold that thought. I need to know. Hold that thought. I'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hi, I am Leo, a super geek who's obsessed with artificial intelligence. I'm sure you're wondering how I got here.
Hi, Tony. It's been hard trying to find a quick way to send the cash across to you. The bank is quite far from where I stay.
Girl, I'm trying to call that pop-up shop I saw on IG. I need them shoes for a party this weekend.
Wait a minute, I can solve all these problems. All I have to do is get back to my geek zone and get cracking. That's how I created this great virtual solution. Chat with me on Facebook Messenger and experience a whole new world of banking solutions without going to the bank. Make transfers, buy airtime, get account statements, and more. After all, going to the bank is boring. Like, I can't drink this delicious coffee and fill a teller at the same time. Get it?
We are still here. Welcome back to Ellen Keister, the World Talk Show. If you just walked in, I have Sho Cole, the CEO of Crips International, in the building with me. Of course, you know, we don't talk about waiting happen with Crips and waiting Crips the up to and waiting at the future plans for Crips. We know which age, but anyways, welcome back. Welcome, Sho Cole. Right before going to break, of course, we talked about the Peter Comba thing. Like you say, it was intentional, which at the end of the day, you get what you want. Peter Comba, of course, you know, good luck, all the best. They Nollywood, like what you clearly say. And just, there's no way I'm going to skip that part. Say it, you know, you don't have to really go into it. But I just hear now where you talk saying that somebody actually be paid for making the criticize Peter. I mean, my question is why? Who? Even if you don't want to say the who, but
the
why?
person whenever you find out who the person is.
Well, I mean, this is my first time really hearing
The same way the
this.
person paid to criticize Crips.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't.
So, funnily, you know, I went to Bo, doing a Babadi Stadium, was there. So we were doing some stuff for them, and one of my staff, you know me, I'm low key. So,
Right.
One of my staff mentioned Crips. I said, "Oh, Crips! Oh, funny worlds. Now that they pay me so for my right, but I tell them say no, I will write for person. I don't know what the person do and this." I will say, "Oh," and he called the person. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "Oh, really?" I said, "Now me, let me the pay for it." Like, yeah. I said, "Yeah." I said, "Now me." But you look like a nice guy. I said, "No, you know, we didn't talk." I said, "I like it because when you criticize, there's no bad publicity. It depends on how you use it."
All right. So you mentioned
the only thing is that we, in the Nigerian industry, we like out of because you smear something that they were admiring and they start questioning. But truth at the end of the day, it clears it. So everybody knows and everybody like, oh, you guys are doing good and everything. Okay. We're back.
All right. So I think earlier we actually did part of my question as well. Now the whole Nigerian vibe. I think before Sefa even usually talk and say, oh yes, the Peter sound Nigerian, if it was Jacob and if it was Boy. You know, I know say like you say everything you do, but Crips intentional. But you know, of course, Sierra Leoneans. I mean, we want to be able to say yes, they're Sierra Leoneans. But at some point, even where I think they even nominate Jacob somewhere, they actually put as Ghanaian. You know, Liberian or something. Right, exactly. So it's like, even though they're doing all of this, but they're not really connected to Sierra Leone. How are you going to be able to...
No, they do.
Okay.
All right, so when Diamond was in Nigeria, before it becomes very popular and the celebrity was singing in Pidgin, right?
Okay.
So why also, should I ask you a question, why do our Sierra Leonean artists, our top rappers sound American?
Not all of them.
Our top.
Right.
Why do they sound, why do they sing in American slang? But
that was before because
no, now.
Was American. Oh, now this.
Check albums that are released.
Okay.
Check them. Are they Americans?
But they live in America. So the ones I'm thinking about.
They
have some American version of it. What I understand.
I don't want to call names.
Right.
Why do Chris Brown also, in some of his last song, sing in Pidgin?
So in other words, you start with the Pidgin thing. Once they get the recognition,
because people are myopic. The thing is that get me angry with many Sierra Leoneans. They are so short-sighted. Nigeria is over 250 million. You are 7. Divide by 250 million. How many people in Sierra Leone stream? They are not even 300,000.
Yeah, I know.
Peter Comba have 3.2 million followers. 45% of that are Nigerians.
You know.
Check the streams for Boy and Peter. You have top is America. If not America, it's Nigeria. So that means there is a market. How can I sell a market? You sell the product to a market that doesn't understand.
Okay.
Why do Chris Brown have to sing in pidgin? Because they know there's an emerging market.
Yeah.
So they are not business like,
you
sound. How many Sierra Leone songs that are sung in Creole we don't go international? Name one. Stick to the plan. Emerson, was he sang in Creole?
No, because he's sticking to the plan now.
The biggest song.
Streams-wise.
Stream-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they class you. Because the moment you said you're an artist, they go there and they check your Spotify. They don't check who that like you. They don't do that.
Yeah.
When I mentioned Boy, they said, okay, send me a link.
Yeah.
They check that. They check your stream. Because that's what they check your monthly followers. That's what the world concerned about in the music industry. Not to if they like you or not like you.
If you song, don't play.
No, they don't pop on have. Look,
right,
Twala, right? The guy. Which of the remix he did was the one with Burna Boy? He did with Davido. He did with several artists. But he released the one with Burna Boy. Why? Because Burna Boy have the numbers.
Yeah.
So this myopic idea of the Sierra Leone industry is what is destroying them. It's what is destroying them. I'm not saying us now. Them. Because for me, Crips International, all of our songs will go international.
Okay.
They will be heard all over the world.
Okay.
There's no song that we released that has not gone beyond 100 countries. How many of them we don't sing that the Creole love salon, so we don't get 50 countries where they stream their song?
But then, I mean, if I started these out, because I had to talk with them as well. But I know with the investment, I remember we had a side conversation. I think it was at A1.
The first thing I said was music is business.
Yes, and then you told me about how much you really spent, and I was like,
listen, when I get the market, when I get Boy, Peter to where they should be, then if you want, I will sing Creole, because they
don't sabi them.
They're already known, and they already have the monthly followers. I know the name. Same like Diamond, when he got what he worked, but.
Oh, yeah. I get it. Okay.
But they're so short-sighted. They're not... How many of them that are criticizing can use 20,000 data to stream a Sierra Leone song? Check them on Facebook. Facebook is more fun to use. So the amount of fun to use, right? So it's less data. Most of them, they go chat now YouTube. They won't.
They won't. I know. We're struggling
because you consume a lot of data for that. Don't talk. Work the work.
Yeah, but you know the other issue they say is about the data is really expensive over there as well. There's so many competitions. So data level is really
know how
cheap.
many $1,000 we spend, right? So I am not here to run a charity business.
Of course not.
No. So if I spend $10,000, assuming I must get more. Okay. And if I want to stick to the plan as Sierra Leone with the Creole, I won't. It will take me 50 years to get that. Okay. Let me say, maybe, taking my age, maybe I will not bend the winner.
No, you're not going to
I will therefore will something to my kids. Yeah, when that song don't get the money,
But anyways, I mean,
I'm not sticking to that kind of plan. I'm sticking to a better plan.
Okay. So you as an investor doing your thing, do you think you will advise other investors to come and still invest in Sierra Leone industry?
I would be so grateful. Okay. That's why I was so happy when I see a guy like Nashito is coming, and I'll pray that Kabaka revive again. So at least minimum 3 of us start pushing the new direction, like the proper direction of how music should be run. Because I would say, frankly, there hardly, apart from us, there hardly any proper record label in the country.
Right.
With the patch, even us, we're not fully there, right?
Yeah. Not so
but
small.
A structured one.
You're right.
Our artists don't like structure. That's alone. Their manager should be one in Paddy, where they work out. Say, Sam, you tell them. The manager and they tell them waiting for do, he dictates. But when you're on the label, they tell you what to do, where to go, and everything. You go see, I spoke to one of the artists there was a problem. Came at the studio when we were doing the recording. I came with, was it Jack Daniels bottle? I think it was coming to impress Mastercrafts. I think, came with this and manager. I'm like, wow. Master say, wow. Oh, you the boss though. Ah, nice. After I left, they're like, look, he's doing free adverts. So they go, they work all with the Jack Daniels, free of charge. They know why you go get Jack Daniels. Nigeria, they see Jack Daniels and every one of them advertising. Do they need to advertise here? No. Go to a club and they sell for you free. You don't need to. They've done self-advert for these people free of charge.
Yeah.
They don't need to promote what they need to. No.
Okay.
I'm taking too much of your time. I think you need to go to the show.
Whatever. No, we're not. We don't even go close.
I can't do music lectures.
No, because it's quite important because when you talk about the record label and everything else, some of us have already tried, but like you say, at the end of the day, it's not some of the artists, but
because
it's for me personally, I think it was about the money, because at the end of the day, we women, we struggle anyways, and then now of course we get the money. Like I can always say, I feel like if people actually begin team up, it will go far. So eventually, you said something where if you don't spend so they get her. Of course, it will break you deal at the end of the day.
Listen.
So
a lot of the artists, a lot of the small labels, and I said they're all doing it out of passion, and they're forgetting the business side of it. There is no sustenance.
Right.
Without running a proper business.
Right.
If there is no return on investment, bro, you go up to your candle.
I think a lot of people I know have learned that hard way.
5 years since I get that. It's a business. Because I know that's where they're getting it wrong.
All right. Okay. Well, we're learning as we go. Eventually, I know music is money, and some of
which are making artists,
they run out to sing out of passion. They're all doing business.
I know, right? So I know some issues. I think when you came in earlier, I think I even joke around for saying you can't link up into me in a way. Okay. Another thing is, majority of the artists, they feel like you have no respect for them. There was an issue where, of course, I did investigation, so I know you were on the right side, but maybe you were talking about. I remember there was an issue, a festival, where they said you were extremely rude to them, to all the artists, like you were extremely rude. Then prior to that, I think even in your studio during COVID, the same thing, where the artists did the same thing, like you were just extremely rude to them. For some reason, like you have no respect for most of these old artists. What are the reasons? Why the animosity and whatever?
Can I make me laugh? Listen, respect comes two ways. If you want me to respect you, respect. Everywhere you are, like your studio like this, there are rules, right? You see, we messed up a lot of stuff because we don't choose not to go by rules and regulation and order. You've been to international streams, right? How many people you see go off the stage? Let's say Chris Brown goes up the stage and you see like a battalion of people. You don't ever see him.
No. Oh, that they were.
So why does it have to be in Sierra Leone? Why do they don't want to follow the rules? Some of these guys, they perform overseas.
So they know how it works.
They know how it works. But when they come, because then as also, if we're bringing
somebody, they go old phone, they go make so. Who they used to do that? They don't do that in Nigeria, they don't do that anywhere.
That's why that been the issue where they say you literally like even do that.
I will tell you. Look, you come. Who are you going up the stage with? You will tell me. For all of my shows, if you're there backstage, you will tell me. You don't just get one bubble, put it to a sit down and this, they go. You're destroying your own image. Okay. Because those videos we go out. And not on Crips International stage, we won't. We don't do that anywhere, We want to take Crips, if you don't say you go by rules and regulation. So if you call yourself a big artist or whoever you are, follow the rules. I tell them, who are you coming up with? Oh, with my hype man and it's fine. And next minute, you put someone where they all come and they put you down. They put you down. So now, if I put the person way down, where all camera, now you are not get respectful.
Okay.
Stage decency, they not get her. Look, some of the shows, you see. And I'm being called some artists, and then where you go, also the stage they full up so the artists they able perform.
Even DJ they complain and able communicate.
They're able to communicate with that. So do we want it like that?
No.
Is that what a show should look like?
Okay.
Everybody go for go see the artist, not to you, then pay you face for go see.
Okay.
Because you be the worker now all the inside the motorcar and this, you won't go up script stage. No. You know go there.
Okay.
For us, with the industry for be the industry way for be internationally. When somebody be posting, let's say you guys were there, want to do record of the event and everything, and then you post them now you YouTube and they see all this rubbish. What will the comment be internationally? Do they have stage decorum? Yeah.
I know. No, I think even some few people that when they don't see shows online and they see the crumble, then they say same things.
Too much people that's been because they don't want to stop. And me, no.
Okay.
No. So if they say them feature, it's because me, I'm following precepts, rules. I will tell you, show me who you want to go upstage with.
Okay.
If now not to collaborate, yeah.
So that was the issue.
If you want to put your security, against outside the map. So if the want you go watch cam and wait, but you won't get your security, they go to map, they go dance around you. It doesn't happen anywhere.
Right.
Except Nasalo. You know, say we for bring everything can down for Puella.
All right. Oh, that's how I don't get to work because I'll be right back after this.
Puella.
Doro World Traveler. How is your Miami vacation going?
Fine, babe. I'll be back next week and I've bought you a lot of things.
Well, I hope the designer bag you promised is included. No excuse this time.
That expensive bag? Babe. I am now in Malaysia.
UBA cards work from Moscow to Malaysia, from Malaysia to Miami. Bros, you can't escape this time.
Help! Babe, are you there? I can't hear you again, oh. Your line is breaking. Hello? Hello? Wherever you travel in the world, don't go without your UBA card. UBA, Africa's global bank.
We're almost at the end of the show. Welcome back to Ellen Keister, the Royal Talk Show. If you just walked in, I have Sho Cole in the building, CEO of Crips International. Welcome back. You know, before I go on the break, of course, when you talk about the stage. No, it's true. I think so. We all know that we all don't go. But even shows that I don't
they
produce,
complain everything.
That's one thing I tell them.
Now, the artist is complaining, but the viewers will complain, hey, look at how long we pack up now the stage and this.
Yeah. And then they complain. It's true.
You earn the money from the people that we can pay for camera.
Then I understand also people that don't even go on their timing as well. Like, timing were set. Okay, so these are some of the issues because we've been seeing when they say Sho Cole.
No, you see me there. I don't have time for that because they of themselves, their conscience will tell them what I did was wrong.
Okay.
If you cannot do it outside, say, if they call you for a show out, let's say, no, I'll go for Liberia. You will pack a troop of people up the stage. They will work you down because you will meet me there in Liberia also. I'm there.
And I know so you're all over the place as well. So briefly before we go to Crips again about the future plans and all the goodies, one more last thing. Of course, I know when you invest a lot in your system, we all know, like you say, some people feel say it'd be really expensive or not. And then one day I saw this issue between Crips International and Vintage Point. Waiting up the issues because as far as I'm concerned, people thought you felt intimidated. There's another system that, because it was more about when I begin go back and forth as who has what better sound, who has what better stage, who has what better system. I don't even understand how that even.
Any comment from Crips International on that? If somebody just wanna assume say is at my standard, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. Me and Bess, we talk like everybody saying, I'm like, I don't care. I know what I have. You can only have it in Ghana or in Nigeria. Okay. Or maybe Ivory Coast, I have some. So nobody else. So you can't come if you have less than 100 speakers and talk to me with over 300 speakers. No. If you can't come where if you have 50 lights and you compare with me with almost 500 lights, you can't. You can't come to me that have all the digital equipment and everything. There's nothing to compare between me and you. Okay. Talk of stage. You've seen my stage. I don't, onto one stage you see me the bill everywhere I go. I change it and I give, which of the shows you go that I will say, this is what I will see in O2 and it's just Crips. We do the same in Liberia, we do the same in Guinea and everything. Okay. So, what issue?
Yeah, but something went back and forth, definitely.
If the person want to get attention, look, there's a way to market. Like I said, there's so negative adverts. If you post in one
Every
market,
publicity and
you see so for me, I laughed. I was like, see man again. Like.
But in other words, yeah, please, I beg, una way get all this system. Like we say, Crips in particular, with everything you get, we can't really afford you per se. So I beg, with the give discounts.
That's why now we have variations, very
perfect.
high standard. This
because
one,
even
after you have all the list of people, then the way they go play in a marriage, see, Crips International going to marry, they go except the person intentionally requested us. We give you that. They make the playing field open. Okay. Everybody have your own side where you go play. So we are not expensive. It depends on what you want to do.
So they're not expensive.
We've worked with people that we gave half price. We work with people. Let me name like a few. The Miss Sierra Leone. Everybody went there. Was like, wow. If I tell you how much they pay, you will be surprised. They didn't even pay even 1/3 of the money. Because why? Like I said, I have the passion. Like, okay, these people, they're not given the vibe an international pageantry for look like. So I went there and helped them.
Okay.
So, and when I help them, I tell them, listen, this I'm doing it almost like a free.
Right.
But the next time, because now I don't live to that standard, no, you have to pay even close to within the
what
work.
you're expecting.
Fine. Same thing for this lady that did the triple first. The first show, and they're like, she has a passion, yeah, and the guy, I'm like, okay, I'll help you. So that's how we do. So not because the stage, wow, it means they pay also boku. Same we did for Madeng and everything. Like, look, Madeng, with the doing this.
But the next one.
The next one.
So in other words,
in a way, because when we do that, it's good for us. Because when we build your show and get the what way you forget, a lot of people will want to come to the next one.
Right.
And when you want to come to the next one, then you get more crowd and more people.
Okay.
It's business. It's a business strategy even for us.
But in other words, you're still willing to help.
We always help.
I just want to make a clear.
Listen, I am paid.
People that feel say,
Listen, the minimum I'm paid in Liberia is $10,000.
Okay.
For event. Hey, salon.
We not get time. Spend the money. We not get the money.
Blood.
No, I'm not going to try it tomorrow.
Blood and sweat.
Okay, so with everything, I know it's been 5 years. You don't come inside.
It's 5-year anniversary.
Huh?
Now 5-year anniversary we're coming into now.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what you go say, I mean, besides all of the things that we don't talk about, what you go say some of the challenges? Me personally, I feel like within the industry, some of the major challenges is we're broke. And, when we get the money, of course, everybody is working independently instead of us all working together. But at the same time, I know people that we actually get talent with and they look for help, look for label. But all man gets what he wants. But what you feel are some of the challenges that you don't face and the major challenges of the Sierra Leone industry as a whole?
I can tell you that Sierra Leone entertainment is not ready yet. So that's the first challenge. Like, people don't want to change. They don't want to get into what other, like the Nigerians and the Ghanaians are going into. And this area, this digital age that we are, if you get a country of 7 million and you have only less than 500,000 streaming, how you want the artists for produce well, how you want the... And let me say this, most of the artists, Sierra Leone artists, they don't even know about royalties and stuff, but that's for another day.
Okay.
They don't even know how to earn money from them products. So, and they're even aware that our products can get out of passion. Man, they say release song, no more release song. Why are you releasing that? What do you earn from it and everything? So the industry is not even ready yet. And two, a lot of people, because then of what they see in the amount of negative vibe in the industry, don't want to invest, except for like few of us that say lock years and say don't want to invest. And there's not enough sponsorship. You go, they will give you...
there's not enough. That one.
They will give you pittance. I did an event one time, and I think one way and go give me 10,000. Okay, now to 10,000.
That'll be 10 million then you answer.
Yeah, 10 million. Yeah, 10,000, 5,000. I'm like, okay, keep your money. I know what I go for. I just left Andy. I'm like, okay, if I'm doing, which I plan not to do, if I'm doing an event, I'm not going to ask nobody for sponsorship. Because you have to establish your what. Let them come. If you want, you come. You can't beg me. I will tell you what it costs. If you want your image to show it is, but the mileage you they give them is not commensurate to what they're paying for.
Right.
That's why when the government will say Peter Comba is very expensive, because we go to Nigeria for one video where they make TikTok ad and do for we know how much we pay. And so you don't come get it for cheap with someone that have 3.2 million followers. For everything that I post, you have a minimum of 1 million people who will therefore watch up and see. So if you want that mileage, you have to pay for it. Because they make you go where you yourself cannot go. So the value for money. So it's not there, the sponsorship is not there. And the innocents have know that the mindset of most of the artists in particular. Because
fans as well.
Fans, also artists, they go make DJ Palava say, playing song and stuff like that. And so there's a lot going on that needs to change. But I think from example that you see from people like us, from other record labels and everything, and our persistency, I think they were like, look, before nobody being better sounds, but when we do and we stick to it, everybody, okay. People are coming in now. Let's everyone put money there. So the persistency, the perseverance, and everything will help other people realize that this is the way to go. Let help. It will come. It will be like the Nigeria and the Ghana.
So you feel eventually, with all of this that you've said, we will get there someday.
If they're willing. But if not, we will go. We will see.
All right. So lastly, before we go, Sho Cole, the shipper, and Sho Cole, the entertainer. How you balance your time with family?
It's crazy. My wife even complains.
Because imagine right now, you just if you want to come on a key,
I don't have time go back. Because I have like 5 businesses that I run.
Right.
I don't have hey, like, babes, you have to understand. I said, I was told a few days ago, I think 100 miles per hour. So, look now, I don't go more.
I know they're going to go out.
And I was thinking it's getting to 1 o'clock. Let me go change. I have Ellen. And then my phone is ringing. I know something in the ship.
Almost the show, but I'm just curious for how you able to balance that. So definitely home is struggling.
I'm a very focused person and to extrovert. So I'm always by myself quiet. So most of the time I spend thinking and always on my computer, or what's not on the computer is on the phone. So always a check. And I make small time for relax and this. Hardly go out, but small time. Then weekends, don't call me. This family.
That's family. What is weekend?
Don't touch my Sundays. I won't come out for nothing.
For nothing.
Church, us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one more thing, like what you did talk about money, music as a business. So with all the investment we don't put in, and with not being very successful, credit a lot, and all the streamings and everything else, you don't begin to see you money.
I'm getting some revenue, some
revenue.
But it's spread over a period of time. So it depends on. Well, the issue if we've been consistent with Jacob, like we don't gain far more, because when the artists do a hit and then following songs, and then so Boy is getting there. Boy is going to be a superstar. I will tell you, it's a prophecy, so you know. By 2024, by the end of 2024, you will see the level Boy can go. I was with Skid Manager a few days back. Listened to the song, we're like, wow. Wow.
Yeah. So, and I just want to say, what's not the next big thing for Chris with, I know, so you mentioned Peter Comba, of course, now.
Boy, we got a lot of songs for Boy, but we just being tactical. We not to this Sierra Leonean artists where they release
just like that
album every month. You see, that's dangerous. What I tell them is this, which I will give them a free advice.
Okay, good.
Now, for every song have a lifespan, which most people don't know where. So if you play, let's say, I know if I call artist their name now, let's say that it's Bembeshki. There was one artist I told, sing this song, and then the song they play, and next the person go do a song with LJ, and this other song become big, so it killed that song.
That song, okay.
So when you song the play, always you can record your song as long as you want. When you song there and it's still being played everywhere, you don't release another song. Because the moment you do, you more the other song. So the streaming moves from there and it comes. So most of them don't allow...
I'm suspecting we're talking about Mellow 7.
I am not calling out.
Of course, obvious. But that's my son. It's okay.
So
I'm
you
suspecting.
don't allow the song for get the lifespan that you should want. How many albums do Burna Boy release? How many albums do Davido and all this Wizkid and everything release? So learn from those in front of you. Look at their lives. It's not the amount of song you release. No. Release the song. Most of them, when they release song, they don't promote it. That money where they take for go do album, go spend them for promotion.
Okay.
They don't want to pay the DJ. They don't want to pay influencers. They don't want to pay, and they wonder why Crips song. They go. All man say, hey, I want to sing with Crips. It's not. It's the amount of money we spend on the background. It's the amount of connection we have at the background. The back end is what make a music successful. If I tell you how much I spend on that you hear all over the world,
how much did you spend?
I won't tell you.
You just if I tell you. I know if I remember we had that conversation at AYV. I know Angus, I know but you spend thousands and thousands. You tell me.
Yeah,
now the show that I'm gonna talk publicly, but you tell me. I just don't remember the figure, but I remember you were like, they must have paid on this thousand. But
So
I know
imagine we spend on promotion over $30,000.
On just promotions.
Yeah.
Wow.
You think that the song plays and Big Brother show is free? The DJ play it?
No, we know you paid for it.
No, you therefore you connection,
I mean, connection promotion.
pay where you have to pay.
Yeah.
You go to Big Brother, tell you have to pay this for this hour and this. You pay, but your goal is to get your song to be heard.
Yeah.
The amount of people who if they love it, after that, when they will go check it out or they will Shazam and do whatever. That's how the song start going. Yeah. So you do your promotion, done, and then organically let the song
go for itself.
That's how we do. We do first 3 months heavy promotion, then we stop. Organically, we watch the numbers because I see the back end. I will tell you now that boy on let's say on TikTok, Credit Alerts have over 10 million streams.
Wow.
Right, but initially when we start, about 500 or something. Yeah. But we do heavy promotion. Then it goes on organically.
And
so now the song is going now.
Yeah.
We were discussing with Davido's producer, and he says, who is the artist? We say this. Oh, the lady that sing Credit Alert. So someone they say they don't even know self-saying as Sierra Leone because he sing pidgin. That's because we will let Boku talk. Let's let Boku talk in this country.
That will be major problem.
That will major problem. They don't even know, and they would assume that they know.
Okay. All right.
Boy goes to Nigeria, and everybody knows boy is a Sierra Leonean. It's a Sierra Leonean. But you then as alone, you say no. If in Nigeria, then say not Nigerian.
Well, we go get there someday. You have Peter Comba, you have Boy. Are you looking forward to signing any new artists, or you just want to focus on
listen.
And then eventually?
I'll tell you the story that I told Jacob, which I also tell my artists. If I take all this finger and push this, and the push and far, I take this for begin, the pace at which they go, they go the same. Okay. Right? If you focus all your energy on few, get them imagine boy by the end of the year become a superstar, global artist and everything. For anybody that's always sing with, automatically becomes a star. That's why people do collaboration.
Exactly.
With like the Burna Boy and everything. So if I go get that one at 10, I'll go put it on a Crips. I'm not doing any good to you. Okay. Because one, I would have to give, if I get $10,000, I would have to give 1,000, because I want to split for me. Then, cool. So the song was the stop audio mark.
Stop it. But in other words, so
that's where most of Sierra Leone songs stop.
Stop it. I get it. But so for now, it's Boy, and then we reach that point is you going to go small.
Yeah, we're moving. I have artists that I know I like. They send me songs. They're like, no. Very soon, what we plan to do is after we got Boy where she should be, I do like a talent search and get a lot of artists to come. Even during the week, they message me on social media, like, you have to wait. Get them to come, view the talent, and say, okay, we will sign 3, and then we will help produce like 10.
Okay.
I think I told you that before.
Yeah, I know you did. All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming to my show. Of course, for spilling all the tea. All the best. With Sho Cole, to be honest, the way they talk about sets and everything else, it's always a phone call away. If we're about to do something else, Sho Cole, just go down and go take her. Sho Cole, even in Tanisha, I remember when you're ready. So I know, but it's good for other people to know that you're not what they think
Charge,
you
will they
are.
charge
In
you?
other words,
Will they
you
charge?
they charge, but
charge. No,
they work
no,
out
no,
deal, yeah. We're not afraid. They work out
no,
deal.
will they
But
charge?
thank you so much. Of course, I have a gift for you.
Oh, really?
No, you can give me gifts. Anyways, but yes, I have a gift for you.
That's a lovely one. Hey!
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I was looking at the cup and I was wondering if
You
I
get
could
to your own
just
copy.
steal
You
this
don't
one.
you don't jealous the cup, but you get to your.
No, I was wondering if I could just steal this one, but lovely. Oh, nice.
Yes. Oh yes, and that one I never get especially. Give me a back. I never get especially. This
Oh, really?
is it's for you.
Yeah.
I mean I'm sorry to my guests, but special people get this plaque, for all the hard work. In other words, go put that at the table. We're proud of you and everything that you're doing. So yes,
Well,
not everybody gets
social
it.
media, they're not proud of me. They don't like me. They said I'm not. I'm not nice.
maybe my sentiments are because party on this side. Maybe I don't know, but he's a problem. We know, but small. I just get
All the people that create problem goes forward.
All right, I don't want to go. I've got to go. I've been your host today, Ellen Keister. Till next week, kids. Bye.